Um, This is a question for all candidates. I'll let you just volunteer who wants to go first on these questions. Please define sustainability. How will you balance the budget? What specific cuts do you recommend, given that staff has already stated that $2 million more must be cut this June?
I'll go first.
Go for it.
Well, 2 million more doesn't have to be cut in addition. I believe it's 1.9 as a whole needs to be cut, including the cuts that have already been made. There's already kind of a plan, and I think sustainability is really just having our costs and be balanced with our income, our expenses be balanced with our income. So when we implement something and we say this is going to cost so much, there has to be a way for it to be paid for continually. So it's not just we can pay for it now when the times are good, and then the times aren't so good, and then we aren't able to pay for it. Just being able to balance our income with our expenses.
Well, I agree that sustainability is bringing into balance our expenses with the income of the city. Besides the cuts that have already have been made, I think it's going to be critical that we look at the wages that are being paid, and I know this doesn't set well with many people, but we have to bring the wages in line with what we can afford to pay, or we're going to lose more employees. And I don't think we want to do that. There are some services that can be cut back on, and just like you do at home, we have to look at every aspect of what we have to spend and bring spending into line with what we bring in.
Sustainability, I think we're referring to maintaining financial solvency. I think it was Reagan that said it best. It's not that we aren't taking in enough income, it's that we're spending too much. And I think the salary and benefit packages really need to be looked at with a fine-tooth comb. Unfortunately, you're talking about the city staff attempting to analyze their own situation. They kind of have their own conflict of interest if you think about it. And really it needs to be the city council that takes a look at this, because they'll be able to do it without the conflict. They'll be able to do it looking at it from the outside, because they're not personally affected by it. I think also the reduction of departments by analysis through how much they're being used is also an effective way to try and decrease our expenditures. And that's how I'd go about doing it. Thanks.
Okay, this